the sandbagger. This guy only posts his worst scores to keep his handicap artificially high, then magically transforms into Ben Hogan when there's money on the line. He'll shoot 95 on Tuesday and enter it into the system, then fire a 78 in the club championship while claiming he got lucky. The sandbagger has mastered the art of selective score reporting. Bad weather round? Posted immediately. Career round on a perfect day? I forgot to turn in my card. He knows exactly which scores to submit to maintain his inflated handicap while staying just under the radar of handicap committees. When tournament time comes, he suddenly finds his swing and plays 3 strokes better than his handicap suggests he should. The sandbagger has turned sandbagging into a science, and unfortunately, it's usually profitable. The rules lawyer. He's memorized every subsection of the USGA handbook and treats each round like he's officiating the Masters. This guy will stop mid-swing to inform you that your ball moved a millimeter and cite the exact rule number from memory. He carries a rule book in his bag, not for reference, but to prove points during arguments. The rules lawyer knows obscure penalties that haven't been enforced since 1987, and will gladly explain why your perfectly reasonable drop is actually a 2-stroke violation. Playing with him turns every round into a legal proceeding where fun goes to die. The cart cowboy. He treats the golf cart like it's a rally car and every cart path like the Daytona 500. This guy takes corners on 2 wheels, floors it down hills, and seems genuinely surprised when he doesn't tip into the pond. The cart cowboy views course rules as suggestions. Cart path only means cart path mostly, and 90-degree rule translates to take the most direct route possible. He's been warned by the pro shop multiple times, but considers it part of his charm. Every round with him feels like an extreme sport where golf is just the excuse to drive dangerously. Quick pause. If you're recognizing some of these personalities already, drop a like on this video. We've got 18 more characters coming up, and trust me, you're going to see yourself in at least a few of them. Let's keep going. The Mulligan King. In his world, every tee shot comes with at least 2 free do-overs. He's got creative names for each one: breakfast balls, lunch balls, and when things get really bad, dinner balls. The Mulligan King has convinced himself that practice swings and actual swings are basically the same thing. He'll take a mulligan on a perfectly decent drive just because it didn't feel right. His scorecard looks like a rough draft with more eraser marks than a middle school math test. The Mulligan King genuinely believes that golf is more fun when you get unlimited chances, and he's not entirely wrong. The Range Rat. He lives at the practice facility. His swing looks absolutely perfect during warm-ups. But something magical happens between the range and the first tee. It completely falls apart. The Range Rat can stripe 7 irons for hours, but can't break 90 when it counts. He's got theories about swing mechanics that would impress a physics professor and equipment knowledge that rivals club professionals. Yet somehow, all that practice never translates to the course. The Range Rat is proof that you can't practice your way out of mental weakness, but he's going to keep trying anyway. The Complainer. Nothing is ever his fault. The greens are too fast, too slow, too bumpy, or too perfect. The wind is either too strong or too calm. The sun is too bright, the clouds are too dark, and somehow the birds are too loud. The Complainer has an excuse for every bad shot and a criticism for every course condition. He'll blame his slice on the tee box being uneven and his 3-putt on the greenskeeper's mowing pattern. Playing with him is like listening to a weather report delivered by someone who hates weather. His negativity is so consistent, it's almost impressive. The Loudmouth. His volume control is permanently set to sports bar during playoffs. He talks during your backswing, celebrates his mediocre shots like major championships, and provides running commentary on everyone else's game, whether they want it or not. The Loudmouth treats every round like he's hosting his own golf show. He'll narrate his putts, announce his club selection to the entire course, and somehow make a routine par sound like the shot of the century. His enthusiasm is admirable, but his volume makes concentration impossible for everyone within a 3-hole radius. The Fashion Show. He dresses like every round is the final day at Augusta. Neon pants, matching belt, coordinated hat, and a staff bag that costs more than most people's cars. The Fashion Show looks like he stepped out of a golf magazine, even for a casual Saturday morning round at the local Muni. His outfit coordination is flawless, but his game rarely matches his wardrobe budget. He's got more golf clothes than some pro shops and changes his look more often than a runway model. The fashion show proves that looking good and playing good are completely unrelated skills, but he's mastered at least one of them. The tech addict. He's got every gadget known to golf: rangefinder, GPS watch, swing analyzer, launch monitor, and probably an app that tracks his breathing patterns during putts. The tech addict has more technology than NASA's mission control, but still shoots in the high 90s. He'll spend 5 minutes getting an exact yardage to a pin that's clearly 150 yards away, then chunk his approach shot 30 yards short. His pre-shot routine involves consulting multiple devices, but somehow all that data doesn't translate into better golf. The tech addict is living proof that technology can't fix fundamental swing flaws. The freebie hunter. He only shows up when there's something free involved: complimentary range balls, cocktail hour appetizers, or the annual shrimp buffet. The freebie hunter has mastered the art of maximizing membership value without actually playing much golf. He knows the schedule of every member event, happy hour special, and promotional giveaway. His golf game is secondary to his ability to extract maximum value from his membership dues. The freebie hunter treats the club like an all-you-can-eat buffet where golf is just one of many available activities. The one-hole prodigy. Once per round, he hits the perfect drive and sticks his approach shot close, then talks about that one hole for the next 6 months. The one-hole prodigy builds his entire golf identity around brief moments of excellence surrounded by hours of mediocrity. That one great hole becomes his calling card, his proof that he's actually a good golfer who just needs to put it all together. He'll reference it in conversations, use it as evidence during golf debates, and somehow convince himself that consistency is just around the corner. The one-hole prodigy lives for those fleeting moments when everything clicks perfectly. The shortcut strategist. He takes creative routes around doglegs, cuts across fairways, and insists the GPS is wrong when it suggests the traditional path. The shortcut strategist treats course design like a suggestion rather than a requirement. He'll attempt to drive over trees, cut corners through rough, and generally ignore the architect's intended routing. His shortcuts usually result in penalty strokes and lost balls, but he remains convinced that he's found a better way to play the hole. The shortcut strategist is an optimist who believes geometry is more important than golf course management. The gambler. Every swing has a bet riding on it. Longest drive, closest to the pin, most pars, fewest putts. If it can be measured, he'll wager on it. The gambler turns every round into a casino where golf shots are currency. He's got side bets running with multiple players simultaneously and somehow keeps track of all the action in his head. The gambler makes golf more exciting by adding financial stakes to every shot, though his wallet doesn't always appreciate his enthusiasm for action. He proves that some people need extra motivation to make golf interesting. The ghost member. He pays full dues but never plays. The ghost member shows up only for holiday brunches, major tournaments on TV, and to remind people that he technically belongs to the club. His locker is perfectly organized because it's never used. The ghost member treats his membership like expensive insurance, something he pays for but hopes never to need. He'll appear at social events to justify his dues, then disappear for months at a time. His handicap is theoretical because he doesn't play enough rounds to establish one. The ghost member is the club's most profitable customer, the retired pro wannabe. Every story ends with, "if it weren't for that one injury." He claims he almost went pro back in the day and still has the swing to prove it, at least in his own mind. The retired pro wannabe lives in a past that may or may not have existed. He'll offer unsolicited swing advice, reference tournaments he almost qualified for, and generally act like he's slumming it with amateur golfers. His actual game rarely matches his claimed pedigree, but his confidence never wavers. The retired pro wannabe is living proof that golf dreams die hard and sometimes never die at all. The slow play specialist. He takes 12 practice swings, lines up 3-footers from every angle, and somehow makes a 5-hour round stretch into 7. The slow play specialist has turned deliberate preparation into an art form that tests everyone's patience. His pre-shot routine is longer than most people's entire holes. He'll read putts like he's deciphering ancient hieroglyphics and treat every shot like it's worth $1 million. The slow play specialist genuinely believes that thorough preparation leads to better golf. but his playing partners just want to finish before dark. The Range Rover. He spends more time looking for lost balls than hitting his own. The Range Rover leaves every round with 20 extra balls in his bag, collected from various hazards and rough areas throughout the course. His ball hunting skills are legendary, but his ability to keep his own ball in play is questionable. The Range Rover treats every round like a treasure hunt, where golf is just an excuse to explore the course's hidden corners. He's single-handedly keeping the used ball market alive and thriving. The junior prodigy's parent. He's living vicariously through his 12-year-old swing and constantly bragging about scholarship offers from State University. The junior prodigy's parent has turned his kid's golf game into his own personal achievement. Every conversation somehow circles back to his child's latest tournament victory or college recruiting interest. He's got more knowledge about junior golf rankings than most college coaches and treats every junior event like a professional tournament. The junior prodigy's parent proves that some people take their kids' hobbies more seriously than their own careers. The angry club thrower. One bad shot triggers a complete meltdown where golf clubs become projectiles. The angry club thrower can helicopter a 7-iron farther than he hit the actual golf ball, creating entertainment and safety concerns simultaneously. His emotional regulation is inversely related to his golf score. The worse he plays, the more dangerous the course becomes for innocent bystanders and expensive equipment. The angry club thrower treats golf like a contact sport where the primary contact is between his clubs and the ground, trees, or occasionally water hazard. The 19th hole regular. He spends more time at the bar than on the course and knows every bartender's schedule, drink special, and personal story. The 19th hole regular treats golf as a warm-up for the real event, post-round socializing. His golf game is secondary to his ability to hold court in the clubhouse. He's got stories for every occasion, opinions on every topic, and somehow makes mediocre golf sound like epic adventures. The 19th hole regular proves that golf is really just an excuse for grown men to hang out and tell stories. The Gossip King. He knows everyone's business and treats the locker room like a TMZ newsroom. The Gossip King has inside information on every member's personal life, business dealings, and golf game struggles. His knowledge network rivals the CIA's intelligence gathering capabilities. He knows who's getting divorced, who's struggling financially, and who's been taking lessons to fix their slice. The Gossip King makes the clubhouse feel like a small town where everyone's business is everyone else's entertainment. And there you have it, the complete roster of golf club personalities you'll encounter at every course in America. The beauty of golf is that it attracts all types, from the methodical perfectionists to the social butterflies who treat every round like a party. Here's the thing though, we've all been at least 3 of these guys at some point. Maybe you're the tech addict on weekdays and the 19th hole regular on weekends. The key is recognizing these personalities in yourself and others, then deciding which ones make the game more fun. If this hit a little too close to home, smash that like button and let us know which personality you recognize most in yourself. And if you want more golf content that calls out the quirks and characters that make this game so entertaining, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Drop a comment below. Which golf club personality drives you the most crazy, and which one are you definitely guilty of being? Until next time, may your personality be entertaining and your golf game be even better.